You go around with any shape. And it's not an exact color match for the green flowers on the wallpaper. This is the paint that I'm going with. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm standing in our powder bathroom. In case you missed it, we are converting our garage into a mudroom slash laundry room and powder bathroom. We hired contractors to do the framing, plumbing, electrical, and drywall. So now I get to come in and add some character and do all the final touches, which is my favorite part. I'm going to take you along as I tackle some DIY projects and transform this space. Hopefully there's a few ideas that you can take away from this video, and as always, if you enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the final reveal. Before we get started, I want to show you guys where we started with the garage transformation. So here is our one-car attached garage. Since we added the tough shed in the backyard, everything from the garage was able to go in there, and we wanted to add some more functional space and add more value to the house with the half bath. The contractors raised the floor, took care of all the underground plumbing, framed in the new powder room, did all the electrical, drywall, flooring, and everything to get us to this point. A lot of our budget went towards hiring out that work, so I'm DIYing the final touches to keep costs down. We already installed the vanity, faucet, light fixtures, mirror, and just some of the essentials so that we could use this bathroom over the last couple of months. For flooring, we went with the same black and white tile floor that we have in the kitchen. We just carried that over into the mudroom and powder bathroom. Here is my Pinterest board. I love to make new boards for each makeover project. I want to add some fun color and wallpaper in here and mix in some wood tones to soften it up. I recently posted a video on small bathroom design on a budget. I went through a bunch of budget-friendly design ideas that you can implement in your space to totally transform it. I'll link that video in the description below if you want to check it out. Here's my design plan. I wanted to see how some of the colors and wood tones look together. I'd love to do a floral printed wallpaper and maybe bring in some blues or greens. I hope to thrift some sort of cabinet for the wall for some storage. I was also debating painting the ceiling and the doors, so this gives me a really nice visual of what the space could look like. First things first, I had to take everything off the walls to prep for paint and wallpaper. I took down the vanity light fixture, any hardware on the walls, electrical plates, and all the ceiling fixtures too, so that I could easily paint around them. There were a few patches of drywall that I had to sand down smooth, and now we are all ready for primer. Here is the primer that I'm using. This is what Lowe's recommended for priming drywall, and it's also a good base for the peel and stick wallpaper. I did a poll on my Instagram stories to see whether people prefer to cut in first or roll first, and 85% said they cut in first. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I post more real-time stories and polls to help with design decisions, so be sure to follow me over there at Home with Stephanie. Okay, so I finished up priming the entire bathroom last night, and it's looking so much better already. I still have a little bit of a drywall patch to finish up there, but other than that, we are finished priming. I have to run to the store today to pick up my paint, wallpaper, and trim for the bathroom. I'm going to paint the ceiling and the bottom half of the walls, so I'm hoping to get to that tonight, but we'll see. And then tomorrow is wallpaper. That is the plan. So I'm excited to show you the wallpaper and what I have planned for all the trim. Lowe's had so many great options for peel and stick wallpaper. I feel like a powder bath is the perfect place to try out some fun colors and wallpaper. You just have to be careful with full bathrooms that have a shower or tub where moisture and mold could appear behind the wallpaper. I had to finish up a little drywall patch here. Here's a little hack. Tape up some painter's plastic or a plastic bag to catch all of the dust and to make cleanup super easy. Before painting, I unloaded the trim from the truck. I needed to grab a piece of chair molding to visualize the stop and start point for my paint and wallpaper. I'm doing the same picture molding on the bottom half of the walls that I did in the nursery, and I decided to use my vanity as a guide for the height of my chair rail. My paint and wallpaper will end behind the chair rail, which is great, so I don't have to be perfect with cutting in for paint and for where the wallpaper ends. Okay, so the walls are primed and I'm ready for paint. I just went around and made kind of a guideline to where I can paint up to. Let me show you the wallpaper really quick. This is from Lowe's. It's a peel and stick wallpaper and apparently it is removable. So it could be a good renter-friendly option. This is called Julep Blue and it's a pretty blue and green floral print. So this is going on the top half of the walls and then I'm going to paint the bottom half a green color. I saw a really pretty sage green online. It's called Evergreen Fog from Sherwin-Williams. And it's not an exact color match for the green flowers on the wallpaper, but I thought it would be somewhat close. So this is the paint that I'm going with. I was able to get a close color match from Home Depot. So I asked for Evergreen Fog from Sherwin-Williams and this is what they came up with. So I'm not 100% sure what it's gonna look like, but I'm gonna do a little test piece and see what my wallpaper looks like next to it, and hopefully all is good so I can start painting. Oh, looks a little bit lighter than what I was picturing, but so far, I like it. I'm gonna wait till it dries, but I think that's gonna look really nice. To be honest, I don't think you could go wrong with any shade of blue or green, so let's do it. I decided to cut in the ceiling first. My wallpaper is going up to the ceiling, so I didn't have to be perfect with cutting in. Just needed that. Oops. After cutting in around the entire room, around fixtures, behind the toilet, and next to the vanity, I rolled the rest. For the doors, I used my paintbrush first to get the tricky areas and then used a mini roller. I'm loving this green color already. I'm really happy I decided to paint the ceiling and the doors. This is the first time I painted the ceiling a fun color like this, so I'm excited to see how it will look with everything finished. Next, I'm prepping for wallpaper. I went around and made a level line for where my wallpaper needs to end. Like I mentioned before, my chair rail will be covering a bit of the end of the wallpaper, so I don't have to be exact with where the wallpaper ends. I also marked a straight vertical line where the right edge of the wallpaper needs to go. For peel and stick wallpaper, you don't need too many tools. I'm using this smoother and utility knife set. I'm also going to try this easy hang spray, and then of course the julep blue wallpaper. I've never used or heard of this easy hang spray, but apparently you can spray it on your walls for peel and stick wallpaper, and it will allow the wallpaper to be repositionable and make the hanging process of it easier. I had no idea how much to spray. It just said a generous amount, and I don't think I sprayed enough. So I peeled about 10 inches of the peel and stick backing and used my guidelines to get it nice and straight. For some reason, it was being so difficult. I recommend hanging wallpaper from the top, but it's kind of hard to tell in the video. Our ceilings are a little bit vaulted, so instead of trying to mess with the angle at the top, I decided to start at the bottom where my level line was, and then finish at the top where I could just trim off the excess at the angle with a utility blade.
This is going terribly.
I was fighting with this piece of wallpaper for about 20 minutes until my camera battery ran out, but here is the first piece installed. Hopefully that was the hardest piece and the rest will go up easier. I was really hoping to finish the wallpaper for this video, but I will have to leave that for the next video. So that's all the progress that I've made this week. I'm really happy with how things are looking. I was hoping to be a little further along, but I'm slowly adjusting to life as a new mom. So hopefully I can get things wrapped up this week and share the final reveal soon.